Hey, what's up? Brian here. I'm on the Explorer of the Sea and I'm gonna give you a tour of this ship. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching, and now let's get rolling.
So I'm up here in the Crown Lounge area. This is a view up at the top, 14th deck, and look at this view. And you can see it's a port day today. We're in Dominican Republic, and I just wanted to show you around. So I'm gonna show you the different areas. We're gonna start at the top, but look at this room right here. This is where late night really happens, okay? Because there's a bar. Not just that, there's a dance floor, okay? And you know it's gonna hop because look at that disco ball. That's where it really hops. All right, this is the Crown Lounge for Diamond and up. So sometimes they call it the Diamond Lounge, but now they're calling it the Crown Lounge. So let's check this out inside here. So it is an area where you have to be Diamond or above to get in, and it does have some hors d'oeuvres, but this is probably the best part about it when you become Diamond. The drinks that you could get, the coffees, the frappuccinos, the cappuccino, latte, Americano, all that you could get right here, so you wouldn't have to get the drink or the coffee package, I should say. And then you get some little hors d'oeuvres every once in a while, but it is a cool place to hang out because they do have chairs, and they do have another area here. So let's go check this out. We're just gonna walk out here, and you'll see that there's some seating area, nice, comfy, and we're gonna go to the sports area back here. But this goes down, and I'll show you what it looks like from this side, because you do have to be, I mean, there's nobody like real security checking it out, but you could see. Now there's the Diamond Lounge. Crown Lounge, Diamond Lounge, kind of the same thing. But let's check out the sports area, because here's the sports court. They do pickleball, volleyball, basketball, and soccer. It's kind of a multifunctional thing, different times of different days. They do have mini golf as well back here. So a pretty large mini golf field here. And then there are some water slides. And then right back here, let's go this way. I'm gonna just walk over the court here. This is all complimentary, by the way. You just grab a putter, grab a ball, and have a ball. All right, so there is some music playing here, so I might try to talk a lot. Well, if you watch the channel, you know I talk a lot anyway. But here's where the flow rider is, and that's where the water usually is going. It's like an endless wave. So that's towards the aft here. And then that staircase goes up to the water slides. There's two different water slides. Look at there's the rock climbing wall. The perfect storm and the cyclone, they call it. Let's go check out, we're gonna go check out the kid area inside, and then we'll get this tour going. All right, we're on deck 12, so I came down to deck 12. And whenever you wanna see what is in each area, you could check right here next to the elevators. And check this out. Okay, so we're on deck 12, so we're gonna look at that, and then we're gonna go ahead and we'll end kind of down here. So let's check out the arcade area and the kid area. Now, if that entertainment out there wasn't enough, Adventure Ocean is like a kid area that you could check, like a complimentary childcare. Now, that doesn't include this. This is the arcade, so you have the arcade, and then you have the Adventure Ocean. So I'm just gonna show you the arcade. There are some little prizes people can win, like the kids. And then it's like a traditional arcade. I mean, it's gonna cost you money and you're gonna come in, but it's not totally like huge, but you can see there is a lot of stuff to do in here. And there is like a kiosk where you could like order like credits or money to put on your card. Let's head out here. So right outside, this is like a kid, like a teenager hangout. It's closed right now, but imagine like what's this called? Optics. So Optics, and so that's a teenager thing. We have Johnny Rockets right outside. So again, we're on deck 12 now, and then I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna go back inside and show you the kid area. But I wanted to just point out I was one deck up towards the aft. Johnny Rockets is here. It is extra cost, but if you do have the drink package, which a lot of people don't know, the ultimate drink package, you get milkshakes here that are a part of that. And then That's the track and the pool deck, looking down on the pool deck. So I'm gonna go out that way in just a second after I show you this right over here. So here is the kid area, and it is like a child care check-in, very secure. Right now it's closed, but you can see that your kids can like be checked in here and there won't be anybody like videotaping them or being around them, but going all the way around. So all the different ages, and you can always look on the website and see the different ages that this includes. And so they do have all the different leaders here and stuff. So it has much like that traditional feel for a daycare or childcare. And it is included except for certain hours. Let me see if I can find that sign. Yeah, right outside the door they do have this, and it does show you the different hours, and you can see after 10 p.m. it does cost dollars, but you can see the different sessions. Always check for this towards the entry, and then you'll be able to see what times you could drop off your kids. All right, coming out of that area on deck 12, you'll see you have the walking or running track here. It goes all the way around on this top level, and then you do see that there are some pools on each side, and some, what is this, the hot tubs? There's 1, 2, 3, 4 at least that I can see right now. And there's a bar at the bottom and a bar up at the top. And then this giant screen, let me show you this from the other side. Now that's where I was earlier, right over there with Johnny Rockets. And then I was standing right over there behind the screen. So they show movies here, and there's always something playing for your entertainment. When they do the belly flop contest and stuff, it's on that big screen, even though it happens right over there. And you can see the ship's pretty empty today, and that's because we are, like I said before, we are in Dominican Republic. So let's go check out, and I'll just show you, this one is like the main pool area, and then right up here there's what's called the solarium, which is adult only area. And you can see, like I said before, there's a bar. And see, that one's not open right now, but the other one is. And so when everybody's on board, most all the bars are open. Can't walk far without finding a bar. There's a really cool place right up there just for sun, if you really like sun. Sail-away party right up there is pretty cool as well. And then the solarium here is an adult only area, and it is open to the air. Some of them are enclosed. This was not enclosed. You have the pool right there, and there's a couple hot tubs as well. But let me show you right up here, because on the Freedom class ships and some of the ships, the golf course would be up here, but this one's like a sun deck. So let me show you that. So I just came up the stairs right there, and this is all, usually has all of this, but if it's really windy, they kind of just stack everything up, as you could see. And so, but this is just sun deck. It does have a little area where, you know, it blocks the wind, but it still gets pretty windy up here. So, and you can kind of see there's the front or the bow. So let's go this way, and then I'll show you what, I'll go back down, because there's really not a lot up here unless you really want to just be in the sun. It is definitely get hot up here, I'll tell you that. That is right there is where we started, inside that Crown Lounge. That's that view. So that's pretty cool. But let's go towards the front again here, the forward, and I'm gonna show you the spa and the gym. Let's look at that. Again, now I'm towards the forward. You can see this is where we are here, and you can always see where you're at. And it looks like we have the spa and fitness center and another level of the fitness center and spa. Let's check it out over here. Okay, this is the spa area on 12. It goes down into the fitness center. Now there is a entrance for the fitness center, but this one they have like a thermal area, and they have manicures, pedicures. You know, you can get your hair done. I'm gonna go down these stairs and show you the gym. Now you can get a tour of the spa area, because they have couple spa days and massages and all kinds of stuff you could do. And so I recommend at least getting a tour, because it doesn't cost to get a tour and look. But I'm gonna go here, right down the stairs, and I'm gonna go out here and just show you kind of like the entrance. Like if you didn't want to enter through the spa, you can enter right through the gym area. So on this side, you can see, looks very similar, but this is one level down, and we're going to the gym. And this, now the spa, there is some extra cost included, right? But this is part of your cruise fare. So this area here, this whole gym area is included. So you have, I mean, pretty good sized gym area. And the, let me see here. Oh, there's lots of treadmills, different stuff. So again, not as huge, not as big as some of the other ships. Like, so this is a Voyager class ship, but look, see this area right out here? This is actually where you could look into the bridge area. So let me go outside. I want to show you that real quick. All right, this is the solarium that we looked down. I was standing right up there and we looked down on the solarium, and the fitness center was right inside there. And then to get to that bridge area, a lot of times people don't know how to get there because this doesn't look like a door sometimes, but it is a door. So let's get out here. And so you can see it's like, wait, where am I going? Not a lot of people know about this because it's kind of hard to find, which there's a door on the other side as well. But let me show you as I go up here, show you that bridge area. All right, that was the gym I was just in, and this is where I went to get here. But this is where you can look into the bridge area, and just so you know that you can't do any video and do not tap or knock on the glass. But look at this, you can see in there when this is where they operate the bridge. There is an excursion or something that you could get to actually get in there and see everything. Sorry, it's kind of hard to see. All right, I'm not supposed to video anyway, let's go. Now you might say, what about the front, the very front? Now some ships, you can get to the very front, the bow of the ship, and some, it's the crew area, so you can't get there. I know on the Freedom class ships, you could get up there, and I believe on some of the ships, you can get up there, like the Radiance class. I'm not sure about this one. Let's go see if we can find out. Can we get up to where the helicopter pad is at the very bow or front of the ship? Let's find out. All right, before we do that, let's check out deck 11. This is where we are. We just looked at the fitness center. We came down the fitness center with Solarium, Windjammer. That's the buffet and everything. But look, nothing but staterooms all right here. Our next stop is deck 5. Now here's a look from deck 8. This is looking on the Royal Promenade. It is December when I'm filming this, but on the other side, there's like a, let me show you real quick. So if you're ever not sure where you are, always just check this. And you can see there's online, so kind of like a business center if you have the online package. There's a library and card room, and there's next cruise, but most of all this on this level is just the staterooms. Now it's just like finding your room in a hotel or you know, just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna go this way and look. Now this is not necessarily the best way to travel from the front or from the back to the front to the back, forward to aft. This is what I'm doing, I'm just showing you, but all the rooms are pretty much the same. And on your CPass card, if that's your card to your room, like this one would be, on the CPass card, it would just say 261, and you just need to know your deck. So that is nice because if you lose your card, you just have to go to guest services and get another one, but people won't know exactly what room you're in without knowing what deck you're on. And so whenever people ask, you have your card, and they might say, hey, what's your room number? It doesn't say the deck. And that's mainly why they're asking what your room number is. Sometimes they'll just say, what deck are you on? Because your card has your number of that. Okay, we made it to the front. Let's look at the business center. So that walk was pretty much from here to there. And this is the, I think it's called online or something, but if you have the package, you know, the internet package, you can get on right here and maybe surf the web. That's the library. Let's go down there and check that out in just a second. And look at, here's the view. Here's the view of the promenade, or what I like to call the mall. We're gonna get down there. But let's take the stairs down one level. I'll show you the library. Then we'll go down another level and I'll show you next cruise area and talk a little bit about that. But I always recommend going down the stairs, up the elevator, and because the elevators get crowded and sometimes, whoops, I almost just kept going. You want to see this library. There are some you know, books to look at, and you kind of have play cards and different stuff here as well. And just, I think you can just kind of bring books and leave them, or I don't know, I don't think you can take books, but you could definitely use them while you're here. Get your reading in at the library. All right, one more level down, and we're gonna go to the next cruise area. sometimes when I get going down the stairs, I'm just going down. All right, here we go. Next cruise. This is where you can get a lot of the offers and different things. You can also make a reservation. So you pretty much put your cabin number, and if you wanted to get like the last day, to see people are already getting like the last day because they know they want to have a spot. Look, they got the last spot on the last day. So what's really cool is you get onboard credit when you book while you're on board, and then they help you get offers, different things. But see this paper? I'm gonna show you this paper. I'm gonna take it with me because I'm gonna show you this paper because it shows the different classes of ships. All right, and I'll show you that in just a second. All right, we made it to the Royal Promenade, and so we're gonna walk that. This right here is Bolero's bar. Sometimes they have music here, but this one was just hanging out. Let me sit down. I want to show you this paper here that talks about the different ships. This is very important. I wish I would have known this before I cruised for the first time. All right, so I'm gonna just do this kind of amateur style and just show you the pictures, but instead of doing it online. I don't even know where to find this online. It's hard to find, so whenever you're on a ship, it's nice to get it. The Grandeur came out in 1996, and it holds 2,500 people. It was revitalized. Now, there's a difference between revitalized and amped. Revitalized pretty much means that they just remodeled the current, whatever they had, and there's the Rhapsody. So this is all Vision class. So imagine the same class of ship is like the same car with different features, like, you know, same model of car. So if you've been on the Grandeur, you've probably been on, you know, very similar ships. And so Radiance class, we talked about that a little bit. There's 4 classes in the Vision class and the Radiance class. And you can see amped pretty much means that it has been like updated, okay? So not only is it revitalized, but it's been updated with new stuff. And they have the highlights down here at the bottom, so if you want to see. So those are the first 2. Then you have the Voyager class, which is the ship that we're on now is in the Voyager class. So we're on the Explorer, but if you were on the Voyager, it's very similar. And you can see 99, 2000, 2001, 2002. There's the 5 ships of the Voyager class. So if you ever wanted to try and go on a couple different cruises, I'd always recommend picking different classes when you go on different cruises. So instead of going on like the Explorer and then my next cruise is going to be the Voyager, it's going to feel like the same exact ship. So instead of just picking 1 or 2 ships in the same class, make sure to use and try other classes of ship as you go. I'll show you the rest of these and then we'll get on with the tour. There's the Freedom class, just 3 ships in the Freedom class. Then you have the Oasis class. That is the Oasis, Allure, Harmony, Symphony, Wonder, and Utopia. And then the Quantum class. Now there is the Quantum and the Quantum Ultra class. I like to think of these as the same. The only difference is the Odyssey and the Spectrum are just bigger than the other ones, a larger capacity. But you have the Quantum class, you have the Anthem, the Ovation, the Spectrum, and the Odyssey. So if you've been on one, you've been on them all. That's what I'm trying to say. And then of course you have the Icon and the Star coming out soon. That's a new class. That's a whole different class of ship. But yeah, let's get on that one for a tour someday. But right now, let's get back to this one. All right, Royal Promenade, back at it. Now, see these windows up here? These are actually staterooms. So if you get a stateroom with the Royal Promenade view, or what's called the Promenade view, you'll be able to see out. But they do have parties, loud music, a lot of stuff in here. So sometimes if you don't even want to be a part of the party, you are, because it is loud in here at night. But check out these, much like at the elevators, there's these little models kind of show you where you are, but then also is the front that way or that way? Yeah, you know, so you could see as you're walking, just try to find one of these. You can kind of look and see what's on the deck that you're on. So the shops are closed today because we're at port, but I'll just kind of show you or tell you a lot of perfume here in this one, this kind of perfume cologne, the fashion district, and they're not all the same on all the ships, but that one has bags. You're gonna find, it's not gonna be called the same, but you'll find bags and different stuff, and then I don't know, purses and stuff. But here's Port Merchants. This is where you could get And they do have cigarettes and alcohol and Pringles, by the way. That's really funny that they have Pringles in there because it's like, we need Pringles. And then the shop is where you can get anything Royal Caribbean logo. It's kind of like the Royal Caribbean shop, I always say. And whenever these are open, they bring stuff out, and there's stuff out here to purchase as well. And then, so the shop is, you know, they have all kinds of stuff you could get. Here's like an example of some of the stuff. If you wanted to get some souvenirs from Royal Caribbean, but also just for the specific ship you're on, you'll find that right there in the shop. Okay, and then this is watches and jewelry right over there. And this right here goes down to the casino from the Royal Promenade. We'll get down there in a minute. There's more purses and bags, and I think it's the same entrance as that. And then you have the Crown and Kettle little pub area. So this is if you have the drink package, you'll be able to have drinks. Now I don't think, they might do food here too, I'm not sure, but it is an extra cost if they do. Here is the drink. If you have the soda package, you're gonna have a cup. That cup that you have has a little chip on the bottom, and that is the chip reader. So if you try to bring any kind of cup, it's not gonna work. You need that special cup, and it only works on the ship you're on. That chip does not work on any other ships, so you wouldn't wanna try to bring it to another ship and use it. In fact, I know somebody that tried and it didn't work. All right, I'm not gonna say it was me or somebody else. Let's just say I know somebody. So here is the Cafe Promenade. Now there is ice cream here that's extra cost. Up at the pool deck, there's some soft serve ice cream that's included. A lot of times when you get the coffee package, you can get coffees, but Starbucks isn't included in the coffee package. A lot of people don't know that. But here is, this stuff is included, okay? Not the coffee on the coffee package, but at least you could get little bites to eat here. And there is another jewelry store right there. And see, we pretty much walked the whole promenade here, the whole mall area. So let's go up, or wait, we were on our way down, sorry. Let's go down. Let me show you the dining rooms, because we're towards the aft. So I want to show you the dining rooms really quick. And again, this is always good. What is on this level? You can see it right there. And so now let's go check out the dining room. Are we? No, look, I was wrong. I thought I was in the aft. Nope, dining room's in the back. Okay, let's check out the Royal Theater. But on this level, there's the Star Lounge. Royal Theater's one level down. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at the Star Lounge. And so basically, this is where I think they have bingo sometimes, different bands, and there's a little like a dance floor there. There's a bar here, so at night this is really cool. But it always stays open, and so this is a cool place to hang out, sit, play cards, not just in the card room or library, but you can also meet people here. It's a great place to kind of chill. It has really comfortable chairs. Okay, now for reals, let's get to the theater. One level down on 4 towards the forward, and this is the level like the observation deck that you could walk. And I didn't forget about getting to. So there's a theater. Actually, let's look at the theater, and then we're gonna go out on that observation deck. I don't know if I'm supposed to get in here, but we're about to try. Oh yeah, look at this theater. It is pretty amazing. Look at this. Okay, so this is where the comedy is, the welcome aboard. They have a lot of different shows. Orchestra is here. A lot of seats, right? Pretty awesome. And so, yeah, this is a pretty awesome theater. Now, I like to sit up here just so I could have a great view. Probably right about here in the middle is probably the best seat in the house, I would think. Mainly because some of the shows, they have drones that fly out and they're like flying above you. Right here it looks cool, but I don't know, if it was above you, it might have a different experience. The only disadvantage of sitting up here is this right here. Look at that, the bar. Sometimes they have glass, so you'd want to like know that you're going to lean forward if you're going to sit in the front row, so you get this shot rather than this shot. If you lean back, that's the front row. That's the way the front row looks. Okay, let's head out. I want to show you. Let's see. Remember, we wanted to get up towards the front, towards the where the helicopter lands. Let's see if we can get there. Okay, coming out to the observation deck, you can see now they're doing a little, the crew has a little meeting here, but look at, there's the Dominican Republic. Okay, this is like for sure legit. Okay, they're doing a drill and they won't let me go up until the drill is done. So while they're doing the drill, I'll finish this level and then going towards the aft, and then we'll make our way up there, I promise. So let's start with the schooner bar. Now this place is the place that where you'll have the trivia, you have a bar, hangout. They do have a piano right over there, and so all of that is, this is the schooner bar. A lot of people just, this is their night. They hang out at the schooner bar. That's what it's all about. Here's the casino. Now I do have a tour of the casino that I go through all of the different scenarios of how to get a free cruise when you play in the casino. But right now I'm just gonna walk through the casino. It's closed right now because we're at port. Some ports, the casino's open, and some ports, the casino's closed. Okay, this happens to be one that's closed. And then also, sometimes the casino's open doesn't mean that all the tables are open. If the casino open, it just means that the slot machines are open. So sometimes a lot of these tables are closed, even though the casino's open. That's something to know. And so they just open the tables at night, I guess. All right, coming out, there's the tavern coming out of the other side. And it looks like we have the art gallery right here. Some art, and we just came from the theater, and then we look at some art. But yeah, check out this artwork. It's pretty amazing. So they have these art auctions, and you pretty much bid on this art. They give you the best price available, of course, right? And but yeah, I mean, if you haven't been part of one of the art shows, I would recommend going. Now, don't bring your credit card and don't bring any money, but just go and at least check it out, because you learn so much. It's like an educational thing, not just buying art, but you learn everything there is to know about buying art, which is really awesome. Okay, again, this is closed right now, but the tavern is another place where people will hang out. And let's check out the dining rooms. So again, we're still on deck 4, okay? And the dining rooms have multiple decks. Towards the aft, there are 3 decks. So it's 3, 4, and 5. I'm gonna go on 4, and then you'll see that there is the top level and a bottom level. Now, whenever you have your SeaPass card is gonna have a number. It's gonna say like deck 4, table 908A, and that would be your table. So if you have early or late dining, you always go to the same table, you have the same servers, it's always ready for you and only you. And so anyway, that's why I kind of like that. But look, there's the other level, but look, it looks really nice, elegant in here, pretty nice, huh? So I won't show you that level or that level, but yeah, so I really enjoy doing early dining because I like to get to the table right when they open up for dinner. It's ready to go for me. I sit down, eat, and then I go to the show afterwards. So I like to do the early dining. Some people say, I don't know if I'm gonna be ready in time because I have an excursion, or I have this, or I have that. If that's the case, you could do my time dining, but you'd still have to do a reservation. So a lot of times people do my time dining because maybe they're gonna have a late night and an early night or whatever. If you do my time dining, you probably won't get the same table unless you want to switch over to traditional dining, where you have the same dining, same dining table, same dining team. But you always just talk to them. They're usually here where you could talk to them, and you can always check out the dinner option as well. And so I hope that made sense about the my time dining. So say I had my time dining and I was coming to right here, and I'm like, excuse me, I have my time dining. They'll say table for 4, and or whatever it is. Yes, please. And then you wait until there's a table available. Now, if you have early or late dining that you choose, like I said, your table's always ready for you, so there's no waiting. Whenever they open the doors, you just walk in and sit down. It's pretty awesome. So that's something to think about. A lot of times people think they have my time dining, they like my time dining, But what they do when they get here is they make a reservation. And so if you make a reservation, even though you have My Time Dining, when you walk up, you say, I have a reservation, and then they let you in because they had the table ready for you. I hope that makes sense. Man, if there's any questions about that, just put it in the comments and I'll try to answer them. They're still doing their drill for the cruise, so I'm gonna just show you this area right here until we can get up towards that area. This is Studio B and the photo gallery area. Part of the photo gallery is any pictures you take, you'll be able to just check them out and see them here. And you could pay for a package, or anytime somebody, like when you get off the ship, all these different, like if you're at dinner, they'll say, picture, just let them take a picture of you. It doesn't cost for them to take a picture, and you can at least come and take a look at the pictures. What I always do is I always do silly pictures or like funny pictures, and then we just come here and check them all out. We don't buy them, we just think it's funny to see all of our funny, awkward pictures. And because sometimes they put you in some awkward poses, they're like, go ahead and hug closer. It's hilarious. So these prices can change, obviously, but I wanted to at least show you kind of what it looks like. And then you can get some cameras, GoPros. I think they have chargers for phones over here too, if you forgot your charger, and all kinds of stuff here. Some photo frames. But Studio B is an ice skating rink, and so they have the shows in here, like an ice skating show, but they also have it where you can actually do ice skating while you're on the ship at different times. So that's something to think about. Okay, we were just up there, so let's go up there. Let's get towards the front of the ship. All right, they're still doing that drill, but I figured I would come back to the casino, kind of talk to you a little bit about what my channel is all about. Here is playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise, but it's not just about playing craps. It's really just playing in the casino. And they have this host desk here that kind of tells you how all the points work to get a free cruise. Pretty much play in the casino, get points, those points add up, and you get free cruise offers. So let me show you the papers here real quick. So one thing we do is we always take into account what time the casino's open to add that part of our entertainment cost, but also you can see the point values that you can get. Now I won't go in it on this video into how to get these points as far as how much dollars it takes, but 1,500 points, you get a free interior cruise for 2, and that you can get, I mean, I get that usually in two days. So usually I come here for the first 2 nights and I have another free cruise. So every cruise I go on, I get a free cruise, and I just take time in here as entertainment. And you might say, well, this is the first question everybody says, how much money do you lose to get a free cruise? Now, remember, a cruise like this one that I'm on would cost $2,000. So if I bring $2,000, and even if I lose it all in the casino and get a free cruise, I just prepaid for the next cruise. And that's the way it goes. I mean, you pretty much, I try not to bring more than what the cruise cost. And then if I do lose it all, I just prepaid for the next cruise. But most of the time, I either break even or even win some money and get a cruise. Leaving with extra money and an extra cruise is always a great deal. So subscribe to the channel if you want to know more. All right, once you're on this deck, because now it's time to head up towards the front. You go up these stairs and we're there. Watch this. Now, it is going to be pretty windy up here, but it is worth it, especially on a sea day when we're actually going, you know, on the open ocean. Really windy. Okay, let's get up there. All right. So this is where, when you're at sea, oh my goodness, the view is amazing up here. There's the bridge that we looked at. And check this out, getting right up here to the very front on a sea day. Wow, that view. If you like this video, there are super thanks that you could do by giving a little tip for this video. It's the heart with the $sign in it. Give a super thanks if you would, because sometimes when the video plays and there's music in the background, I get demonetized, so I don't make any money on this video. This is just for your entertainment, but it's nice to make a little bit so I can buy more equipment and be on these cruises to actually give you some content. All right, and watch this video here if you would, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'd love to see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.